Hello guys. So it is a snow day. Barry is downstairs working from home and Nora's asleep, and so I'm gonna do a little filming. I have to do some cutaways for a video, and then I'm gonna hopefully film 2 videos. We shall see how far I get. Oh dear, I just filmed 2 videos and I think I had a piece of like peanut skin or something in my tooth that entire time. Okay, it's time to video some of these cutaways. I gotta do this. I'll chat with you soon. These are all the books that I need to do cutaways for. This is so late at the library. I feel like it's 3 or 4 days late. I hate that. I'm usually so much more responsible. And then over here, I've got books that I have for 2 different videos. And I'm wearing my tiger pants. So it's funny. Filming is funny. What's that? Is that snow? Wow, that's snow.
It's nice on your teeth, on your gums, I bet. You're so cute, sweetheart. Okay.
So Nora is sleeping in her own room for the first time tonight. And it's going well so far. She's fell asleep really quite fast. We put her in awake. She fell asleep in like, I want to say like 5 minutes, which is pretty darn good. And I have my little sanctuary back. My little bedroom is my reading sanctuary. And it's dark, and I apologize for the light, but I've got my salt lamp beside me, which I love in here. I used to have it at work, and now I think I might just buy another one for work because I love having it here. I've got my diffuser going. I like sprayed the pillows with like pillow mist, and I'm going to read sorry, it got dark there. The Great Alone. Going to read it. Oh, no one can see that. That's what I'm gonna do right now. It's very exciting. Look at all the snow we are getting. It is absolutely crazy. Hey guys, I thought I would do a little book mail because I've gotten a couple of packages in the mail as of late, and I wanted to show you what I got. So exciting. First is a book that I ended up already opening. So an Amazon package came to my door, and I thought it was batteries because I had ordered batteries for my tea lights. Not exciting. So I was like, oh, that's nice, the batteries are there. No, it wasn't batteries after all. It was, maybe you should talk to someone. And one of my dear subscribers sent it to me. This was sent to me from Dawn. She said, enjoy your gift. This was one of my favorite books last year. Enjoy, from Donnie Brooke. And I was so surprised and so happy. I guess she went over to my Amazon wish list and sorted through the books there, and she sent me one, and it was like, it really did make my day. Genuinely made my day completely. And this is nonfiction. I've heard such good things about this. Like, I can understand why this was one of her favorites of 2019. This is about, I think, a therapist who goes to therapy. And I don't know, it's been a while since I've read anything self-helpy. It's meant to also be really, really quite funny. So I am so looking forward to reading this. It was probably one of the best book mails I've ever gotten because I was just so surprised. So thank you again to Dawn for being so kind and sending that to me. She didn't have to do that. You really, really didn't, but I'm so glad you did. It was so nice. And now I have to share with you another package that I got in the mail. This one is from HarperCollins US. I can't remember who it was on Instagram, but they reached out to me and said, listen, I just got this arc. Sorry, I'm just trying to take it out of the bag. They said, listen, I just got this arc. I think they'd read it. And they said, I think this is an April book. Like, I think you should read this. And so I got in touch with the publisher. And they said, yes, of course, we'll send it your way. It got here the next day. What in the world? From the US. I'm in Canada. So I was very, very surprised and very happy. I'll tell you what the book is. It's The Lost Orphan by Stacey Halls. I have another book by Stacey Halls on my shelves called The Familiars. Right? Yes, The Familiars. Now, in the UK, I think this is called The Foundling. I'll tell you what this is about. I might even just read the back of this to you because it sounds so wonderful. London, 1754. 6 years after leaving her newborn Clara at London's Foundling Hospital, young Bess Bright returns to reclaim the illegitimate daughter she has never known. Dreading the worst, that Clara has died in care, the last thing she expects to hear is that her daughter has already been reclaimed. Her life is turned upside down as she tries to find out who has taken her little girl and why. Less than a mile from Bess's lodgings in a quiet townhouse, a wealthy widow barely ventures outside when her close friend and ambitious doctor at the Foundling Hospital persuades her to hire a nursemaid for her young daughter. She is hesitant to welcome someone new into her home and her life. But her past is threatening to catch up with her and will soon tear her carefully constructed world apart. It sounds wonderful, and I was so excited that this landed on my doorstep. Both of these, really and truly, I could not be more excited to read them both. So thank you to HarperCollins. Thank you to Dawn. I love book mail. Nothing makes me happier, truly. So I am about 80 pages into the Great Alone. I took off the dust jacket. I don't know if you guys do that when you're reading a hardcover. It depends for me on like how stiff the book is. I found this a little too stiff. Why are we talking about that? In any case, I took off the dust jacket and I'm reading this. So in these 80 pages, we've moved to Alaska, which is good. Her dad is definitely, he's not violent in here, but he's very angry. And she's quite a young girl named Lenny. I think she's 11 or 12, something around that age. And she's up and moving with her mom, and her just really want to make her dad happy and will do practically anything, including moving to Alaska with like no running water, having to go to the washroom in an outhouse. And this takes place in the 70s, so you can imagine how reluctant you'd be to do that. Part of me feels like that might be slightly unrealistic for a teen to be completely so willing. But this is coming from a teen or I'm not a teen anymore. This is coming from someone who lived out her teenage years in a family where there wasn't abuse, and, you know, maybe I felt free to say my mind, and also coming from like, I would have no chance in hell if I moved somewhere where it was like truly rustic. I don't think I would do well. So I imagine I'd say something. That said, I can tell there's all sorts of little pieces of information that's making me feel like the ending is going to have this major like crescendo. Like some people that have read this mentioned to me that it's a bit slow at the beginning and then it really picks up and you can't put it down and you'll love it forever. So I think that's probably what's happening right now. But there are little pieces of information. There's a next door neighbor who's like, she'll just say certain things. Like she'll turn to Lenny and she's like, if there's anything you need while you're here in Alaska, you let me know. Like I will come and save you basically. And I'm wondering if she's going to have to run and get this woman because her dad's going to be incredibly violent. She's also learning how to shoot a gun right now. So I'm wondering if she's going to have to shoot her dad. I don't know what's going to happen in the end, but I have all sorts of theories in my head. So it's kind of working out in some ways, not like a thriller, but kind of. Oh boy. The way you think up like what could happen in the end and you have all of these theories. That said, I do find the writing slightly simplistic and a bit choppy, and I'm not enjoying the writing itself. I'm liking the story, but I'm not loving the writing. But it's still just the beginning, so we'll see what I think in the end. Nora, what do you think about it? Do you like The Great Alone? Oh, she's doing this thing right now where she just opens and closes her mouth. Well, and this. But she's like, it's like she's trying to talk. It's so cute. See? Oh. What you doing? You trying to tell me something? Oh boy. Somebody likes butternut squash. Somebody likes it. You want to try more? Yes. Oh yes. Oh, that's yum yum. Right? Am I right or am I right? That's a yum yum. Oh yeah. That's so yum yum. More butternut squash, please. Okay, well done and good helping. Hello again. I wanted to kind of mention, just kind of chat about babies and unsolicited advice. And I don't know if this has happened to you guys, if you're mothers, but it's funny. I posted on Facebook Nora having her first bit of food, and she had carrots. That was the first thing she ate. It was unclear whether she liked it or not. I don't think she loved it because she liked butternut squash a lot more. Anyway, we've just been giving her, for the carrots, it was like organic, one of those packet things. I didn't really think much of it. The video showed what we were feeding her, and I immediately got from like friends, their acquaintances that you like knew once upon a time, or like relatives that you don't really know. And anyway, I got a message from an acquaintance like in the comments, and they were like, you should only make your own food because there's so many preservatives. Meanwhile, you look at the back of this thing, it's like organic carrots and water and like no preservatives in this. Anyway, that's sad. Like I made a conscious effort not to even like really reply to it because I just thought it was ridiculous that someone would think that me sharing something cute, it was her having her first food. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think it was like controversial at all. And I immediately got like judged. One of my friends came to the rescue, which was really, really nice and stuck up for me. But yeah, how do you guys, how do you and how have you in the past, if your kids are not little anymore, how did you deal with unsolicited advice from people? On Facebook and that kind of thing, my theory is just don't write back, and like write back to everybody else who says anything nice, but don't write back to the people who are rude. But I am kind of curious what you guys did, because I was surprised by that one. I wasn't surprised by who it came from, but I was just surprised that I got any sort of negative comment because it was so cute. Like she was just adorable. Just chowing down on some carrots. Anyway, totally curious about that. And it's funny that she even wrote that because we are thinking about buying a baby brezza that like it will like steam the vegetables or fruit or whatever and then puree it all in one machine, which is super cute. And I actually ended up getting this while I was pregnant. I think this was Penguin Random House Canada that sent this over to me. Yeah, and it's really fantastic. It's written by a nutritionist and it goes from all stages. It even talks about like while you're pregnant, breastfeeding, like baby food all the way to toddlers, and has recipes in here. It's super interesting. So I am planning on making my own. Maybe not all of it, but yeah, just wanted to share that. That's also what I'm reading right now. But I never want to like count this kind of thing on Goodreads. Do you think I should? Because I am planning on reading this cover to cover. I don't know. Let me know what you think I should do. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about that. Really would love some mama advice on it. Because I know that all the mamas out there are like a wealth of information, and so many people have gone through so much and have found some things better than other things for them in their lives. And I want to get all that information. I just don't want to be told what to do. And I find a lot of the time people tell you what to do. You should insert anything here. It's usually because they want like almost affirmation that what they've done as a mother is right, and so they'll like make everyone else try to do the same thing, to be like, yes, we're all doing it right. There's no way to be a perfect mom. Like, that does not exist, and it's not something that I'm even trying to attain. I'm just trying to show her that I love her like crazy, and I feel like everything else will come into place. I want to show her that, you know, moms aren't perfect and that we're people too. But the most important thing is that we love our babes. That was a long ramble. Thank you for listening to me. Back to the vlog. Hey guys, so I'm waiting for the car to warm up. I am about to bring back my library book. Of the 5, super late. Going back, I already owe like $2 because I'm an idiot. I should have just brought it back. Oh well. It actually works out well because I have 4 books that are on hold right now. So I'm gonna go and pick those up. I'm gonna bring you along. I also am going to peruse and see if they have any new books. They have this section where they sell books. And this is one of the places that I sometimes buy my books. Totally depends. So we're gonna go and see what's happening. 3 of the books that are on hold, I'm bouncing around in topic now, but 3 of the books that are on hold are books for middle grade March. I will not be reading exclusively middle grade books, but I want to have a selection. So I can't wait to bring you along. Let's go. I think it's warm enough. It's never warm enough in Ottawa. Blah. So I am back from the library. I didn't find anything in the little book sale section, unfortunately, but I did pick up all of my books. I want to show them to you. So the Book of Boy is the group book for middle grade March. I think this is about a boy who has some sort of disability and goes on an adventure. I don't know. I don't know fully, but it's written by Catherine Gilbert Murdoch, which is Elizabeth Gilbert's sister. I knew that she was a children's writer, but I didn't know that she was like a big children's writer. This did very well. Did it win an award? I'm not sure, but it did very well for itself. I think it was published in 2019. So, hooray. I've got that as an option. The War That Saved My Life is also another option. This is a World War II book about the children who were sent away during World War II. They were sent to the countryside to keep them safe in England, and it follows at least one of the kids. So that's supposed to be good. I think Krista from Books and Jams has talked about this one quite a bit. Sweep was last year's middle grade March pick, like group pick. And this is a Victorian London book about a chimney sweep girl and a monster that she meets. Like, I think she gets stuck in the chimney or something and he helps her out. That looks really, really good. So I might end up doing like a try a chapter kind of thing with some middle grade stuff. And then this is Body Love Every Day. I read her other book, Body Love, and I liked it. It's very practical. I think it's kind of low carby suggestions, but I just liked her dynamic and her writing style and stuff, and I thought that I would pick it up. It finally came in, so I was like, well, I'll go and read that. So that's everything I got from the library.
You come see Papa? You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Hey. Oh, be careful. It's going to be sharp. Here, Papa will show you. Okay? Are you ready? Here, Papa will show you. Look, Nora. Look. You bring your leg in. Whoop, 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 whoop. Like that. Like that. Yes. Oh, boy.
Plans for today are my dad and I are going to see the Red Wings versus the Senators play. Barry got us tickets a while ago, like before Christmas. He kind of mentioned it in passing, which was really nice. Anyway, so today's the day. I have to find my Red Wings hat. That's got to be somewhere, right? So I've got to find that. And we're going to go and see the game. Maybe I'll film a tiny bit there, but I'm also going to just be spending time with my dad. So there's that. And then I think I might maybe read a little bit. I just filmed my February wrap up. I think that will have already gone live when this is going up. So maybe I'll link that below in case you missed it. I finally took Nora's 6-month-old photos. I forgot to do it on the day. I can't believe she's 6 months old already. It feels like an eon ago that she was born, and also it feels like yesterday. And yeah, she's just so cute and like just growing into herself. I'm even more in love with her now. And it's just really nice to see her growing into herself. Anyway, I'll post a couple of those photos of her at her little 6-month photo shoot. She looked very snazzy, fabulous. We're going to see the Red Wings versus the Senators. How are you feeling, Dad?
Hey, let's go Red Wings!
Harold.
Let's go Red Wings!
Let's go Red Wings!
Video? Hey, let's go Red Wings!
Let's go Red Wings!
Number 71.
I mean, should we just go with it? Let's just do it, style it out. And then also on the 3rd of March, the Women's Prize for Fiction.
So here's the truth. I think I drank a little too much wine last night. And I got to bed at like midnight. Who am I? Listen, if you know me at all, or the people in my life, specifically Barry, know that I'm in bed like 10 maximum. So midnight was a late night from me. The Red Wings lost. Sadly, it was very upsetting. It went into like double overtime, which was crazy. And then my dad and I went for a drink afterwards at like a little pub thing there to just beat the traffic, parking, getting out and stuff. But it was so much fun. It was so nice to just hang out with my dad, and it was really nice that Barry got us tickets to go, and like amazing tickets. We were so close to the ice. It was unbelievable. I was not expecting that at all. Just finding our seats, I was like, are you sure that it's here? And anyway, it was really, really nice and a lot of fun. So this morning, I am chilling. I'm having water and coffee, because coffee is life, because I still have a little one. Yeah, I still have a little one who wants to wake up at like 6 o'clock, and that is okay. That is okay. So, yeah, so I've got my coffee. I'm watching YouTube, and Lauren is back. Lauren always, from Lauren and the book, she takes February's off, which is smart for her. Probably gets replenished and everything, because she does Vlogmas in a like really intense way. She's goes crazy for Vlogmas, which is great. But she's back because it's March, and I was so excited when it popped up in my feed. I was like, I need to watch that immediately. So I'm watching that with a cup of coffee. Nora's hanging out with me. It's a good morning. And in a little bit, I'm going to dive back into The Great Alone. I read around 50 more pages yesterday, and it's definitely getting more intense. It is winter now. Someone's already died in winter. Oh, am I telling too much? Ooh, I never want to spoil things. But it's winter, and it's definitely more intense in the house as well. Her dad is much more violent, which is very sad. Yeah. I'm still struggling with the writing style itself, but the story is so interesting that like I was flipping up the pages. I didn't even know what time it was yesterday, and then my dad was at the door, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize. So that's a good sign, I feel like. We shall see. Anyway, I'm going to just chill out with Lauren for now, drink my coffee, hang out with Nora. And that's the plan. I hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday morning. Is that a little unrequited love? That might be unrequited. Hey guys, so I have been actually quite busy today, running around doing errands. I popped over to the grocery store, which isn't very exciting, but look at the adorable napkins that I picked up. How cute are these? I love them. I was like, that's kind of springy, so I picked those up. Picked up another library book. Nora's upset. It's The Girl Who Drank the Moon. So I picked that one up. Nora? What's happening? Nora has not been sleeping the best as of late. I don't know what's going on. Her naps are short. We are surviving. But yeah, I'm gonna like throw a flatbread in the oven have some dinner. And nothing too crazy today. I have not read anything, but I am hoping maybe tonight get into bed early. This sounds amazing. Get into bed early and read. Why does that always sound so amazing to me? I don't know. All right. Oh, Barry's here. Good morning, everyone. I am chilling out, watching a little of The View. So embarrassing. I went on mat leave and I was like, I'm not going to watch TV barely at all. I do. I watch TV constantly. It's always on. And I've started watching The View. And I started watching it pretty much immediately after giving birth. I don't know what's happened. But here I am. When Nora was down, she had a really good long nap. I read more of The Great Alone. The storyline is so fantastic. I'm loving the story itself. I don't really mind the romance in here, which, you know me, I don't like romance. That said, the writing. There are all of these similes in here that she uses, and I don't like them, and I find the writing choppy. The writing is really getting in the way. Like, not majorly, like I'm still enjoying it. I will be finishing this book. But the writing is slightly getting in the way of me loving this book. I love the story. She comes up with amazing, amazing stories. It has jumped 4 years ahead now. When we met her, I think she was, I want to say 12 or 13. And now she's, I think, 17 and about to graduate from high school. And I like that they jumped ahead of time. They showed the first winter, which was so brutal. Like, you can feel the cold kind of in this book, which I really like. And I like that they jumped ahead in time. I thought that was really good, and I didn't expect that. So, enjoying it, not as much as I thought I would, only because of the writing. But that said, I didn't really love the writing in The Nightingale either. I think I just have a disconnect with her writing. The stories that she tells are fantastic. Anywho, just wanted to check in, let you know where I'm at, what's going on. My mom is going to come over in a little bit and hang out with Nora. I'm going to go and get groceries, hoping to get more tulips. That's the exciting, part of my day. That's the most excitement happening around here. I'll talk with you soon. Okay, so I have returned home from grocery shopping a little while ago now. I asked for orange tulips. Now this one seems orange, but the rest of them, I don't know, more like yellow. What do you think? It's so nice to have tulips in the kitchen. There's just something so good about it. I love it. And I love how closed they are, because tulips don't last very long. So excited. I have also started watching Dating Around on Netflix. It's such a good show. If you were watching Love is Blind before, this is your next series. Oh boy. So Barry has just arrived home, and there's a package in here from Simon & Schuster, so I'm going to open it. Woohoo! I have 2 books here. So exciting. The Girls from Widow Halls is by Megan Miranda. I still haven't read anything from her. She's meant to be amazing. This one says, everyone knows the story of the girl from Widow Halls. Arden Maynor was just 6 years old when she was swept away while sleepwalking during a terrifying rainstorm. Against all odds, she was found alive, clinging to a storm drain. The girl from Widow Halls was a living miracle. Now a young woman living hundreds of miles away, she has built her life as a completely other name. And it's been 20 years since the anniversary of her rescue. And she feels like she's being watched and begins sleepwalking again. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Hooray. Thank you so much to Simon & Schuster for sending that. And then Florence Adler, Swims Forever. This is not my usual type of read. However, I read the blurb on the back about this, and it sounded absolutely phenomenal. It's a historical fiction, takes place in Atlantic City, 1934, and it is about a woman who's pregnant, and she has had pregnancy loss in the past, and everyone is trying to shield her from things. Joseph insists they take in a mysterious young woman who he recently helped emigrate from Nazi Germany. So it's like World War II. Sounds so good. So, oh my goodness, I love a good book mail when it arrives. Ooh, hooray! Okay, so I'm nearly finished the book. I'm frustrated. If I'm being honest, I'm a bit frustrated because I feel like Lena is making really stupid decisions, and there's a lot of convenience for the sake of the plot. So I feel like what started out as a really great story, and I was struggling with the writing, is turning out to be an annoying story in the end. And I feel badly because so many of you wanted me to love this. Well, no, so many of you wanted me to read it. So here I am reading it. I'm just not loving it. This is like between a 2-star and a 3-star for me, and I feel awful. I feel a bit bad. But I have to be truthful. Otherwise, what is the point of you watching this channel? That's number one. I'm going to finish it, and I will catch up with you soon. Hello. So I have just finished it, and I think this is a 2-star read for me, if I'm being perfectly honest. The storyline is really cool. I do love the setting in particular, I think. And I think she got the setting really, really well. And living in the wilderness, I really loved that. But I really struggled with her writing. The simile stuff drove me nuts. And then I felt like the characters sometimes made decisions that weren't actually quite like them. I'm thinking more further along in the book. And I was like, why are they making that decision? It doesn't really make sense with everything we know about this character. So, I don't know. And I sometimes found it cheesy. Oh my gosh, I feel really badly because I know so many of you have loved this book, and I obviously do not judge anyone for loving this book. The story is so great. I think maybe Kristin Hannah might not be for me. The weird thing is that I'm always attracted to her stories. So what is that? I don't know. But yeah, in the end, I think this is 2 stars, if I'm being honest, which, as I said before, I have to do that or there's no point in watching me at all, even if we disagree. So anyway, I'm actually having a coworker over now. I'm gonna have some cheese and crackers and everything for us. I'm gonna get that together, and then I'm probably going to pick a middle grade book, and that means that I have to do a try a chapter middle grade historical fiction book. I've merged the two together, and I'll probably be doing that afterwards. So I will chat with you guys soon. I'm sorry I didn't love this as much as so many of you have. I really, really wanted to. But I'll probably pass this along to a friend of mine who really loves Kristin Hannah. Yeah, that's the plan. I'll chat with you soon. Woo! I'll chat with you soon. Nora just peed all over me. All over me. She was even wearing a diaper. What in the world is going on? Suddenly, all of my left side is all pee. And the couch. Oh my goodness. So, I've changed out of my clothes. I'm in my bathrobe. And I'm going to read a little bit of my new book. I just did a try a chapter tag video and did middle grade historical fiction, and I decided to read Sweep. And the first chapter was so magical. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that noise. I mean, she loves it. She really loves that exercise saucer. It can jump around more than the other one upstairs. But yeah, so I'm drinking a nice glass of wine a little early today. Don't judge. Any of you judgy McJudgersons out there, don't even bother, because sometimes you're like, someone peed all over me. I need a glass of wine. Anyway, that's the latest and greatest around here. I'm gonna get back to watching The View, read a little Sweep. That's the plan. Hey guys, it is Wednesday. Nora and I have come to a model home. Are we planning on moving anytime soon? No, but I have thought a lot about how it would be nice to have a house that has like a playroom on the main floor. We just don't have a ton of room. Our living room is quite small. Anyway, we're not planning on moving, but I really love this model home, and so I wanted to come and be here with Nora now that I have Nora. I haven't been here since Nora's been born. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna try and throw her into one of those like baby carrier things, see how she does, and just look around. Again, we're not gonna buy this place, but here we are. So ridiculous. I'll show you inside. So you walk in, and one of the things that I like so much about this is it has this huge entryway closet right there. I like that. And then this is where I thought you could do a little playroom. I think you can get doors, or it comes with doors, and this would be perfect for a playroom, right? Right now it's a library, which would also be amazing. And then dining room area, perfect. It's like, it's just so nice. Oh, before we get to the kitchen, I should show you over here. There's another way to get in through the garage, and then you come in and there's like, this is all extra stuff that you have to pay for, but like a mudroom, extra closet. Like I really love all of the storage in this house. And then the bathroom is here, which is nice. Yeah, so okay, back to the dining room. And then look at this kitchen. I mean, all of this is extra, paying for marble and all of those things, but I just love it. I love how big it is. This is all pantry over here. And then you can have, if you wanted to, you could have like a little spot here for food. I really love this kitchen. And then here is the living room. I like that it's like, it's very open. And I just think this would work. Nora, what do you think? Yeah. What do you think about the kitchen? You like it? Okay, so now I'll show you upstairs. You can hear how out of breath I'll get by the top of the stairs. Oh dear. Okay, first I'll show you the master because it's gorgeous. So right away you get like a linen closet, which is huge and lovely. Here is the master bathroom. I really love this. I love the standing tub. Again, all of this stuff is extra, but like a nice sized shower, toilet, and then I like that it's separate too from the bedroom, which is a great size. And then look at this closet, guys. Yowza. So nice. Definitely bigger than ours. So that's the bedroom. I also like that, like, you know, it's double doors here or something. And then over here is a little bedroom, which I think could be great for like even my library. And then a Jack and Jill bathroom, which I love Jack and Jill bathrooms so much. They're so cute, such a good idea. So this is the Jack and Jill, and then through here is another bedroom, like perfect, like guest room or something. And then in my mind, this is where Nora's room would be. Oh, I forgot to mention another big, huge closet. Oh, it doesn't. For linen. Oh, our linen closet is terrible. So I love that. And then here is an enormous bedroom. Really, really big. With its own bathroom. Like, does Nora need her own bathroom? Absolutely not. She is a child. But wouldn't it be amazing to have your own bedroom? And then laundry is through here. It's like by the stairs. So you come up and that's here. Now, Barry probably wouldn't want that because Barry likes to do laundry in the basement. But I love this place so much. Oh no. Well, that was a good thing done. I just popped over to Shoppers really quickly. I got my hydrating cleanser. They come in these big, huge, honkin' bottles now, which is fantastic. I love this stuff, especially in the morning. And then I got a new concealer. It's Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. It's meant to be really hydrating. I'm hoping that will help me. And then Whoppin' Watermelon Chubby Stick. It's so good. I love this so much. I used to wear it all the time and I forgot about it. So nice. So lovely. Yes. Well, my lovely friends, I'm going to wrap up the vlog right here and get into sweep. I am now officially 130 pages in. It's absolutely wonderful. I have been smiling reading this. It is a joy. I definitely want to own this at some point. I shouldn't say that before I finished it, but I would like to own it at some point. I hope that you have enjoyed this vlog and I hope you've had a lovely reading week. I will talk with you guys very soon. Bye!